My experiment will succeed. Bond is strong. Enhanced Animo Module 75. Animo Test 6308. Absorption Test.
I got you covered!
Hunt them down.
Don't get too close!
Time to testify. Animal hypostasis and...
Supporting fire! Fire it up!
I'll settle this. Stand with me. Into the shadows.
Don't be too weirded out if you see me with my mask. This place is way too odd. Not that I'm rushing you, of course.
My contraptions are calibrated. We may now depart.
I got you covered! Don't get too close!
Yeah! Seize the skies!
Our bond is strong.
Loaded. Hunt them down. Make way to the...
Dissipate.
Into the shadows. Time to testify.
Here's backup!
Ready.
Check this out!
Seize the skies!
Out of my way.
Supporting fire!
Into the shadows. Where evil looks, shoot on sight!
People often believe me to be highly focused on securing victories. I am a champion duelist, after all. The truth, however, is just the opposite. It is the strength is something that can be gained through experience.
This domain is filled with mystery, but one fears that we There is little of interest in this area. Shall one fashion a supreme tea brewing machine one of these days?
You can leave the trickier opponents to me. You did invite me here after all, so I'll do my— As for what part that'll be exactly, hooray.
When I was little, my mother often read me bedtime stories. Back then, it was only later that I realized the difficulties and struggles many people face. Now that I think about it, even though the stories are fictional, they can still help children get a good night's sleep.
I trust you.
Illusion shattered!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Wind strike!
Skyward! Stray clouds converge!
Torn to oblivion! Remove...
Clouds high. The birds call. Wind strike.
Seize the skies! Skyward! To ashes!
Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape!
As one with wind and cloud.
There's a lot of stories about me floating around in Liyue, but I guess the most well-known is the one about— I'm ashamed to admit it, but I went into that fight with ultimately, I still dealt the final blow.
When storytellers tell tales pertaining to oneself, they often resort to slapdash entertaining, to be sure, but do not believe everything you hear. In fact, what—
I don't believe anyone enjoys taking up arms and going to whenever the sound of clashing blades fades into the too quiet for you? Then I'll—
I know you are a formidable warrior, but we must not underestimate nor should you be afraid. I am here to answer your call,
And with this blade,
The threads of your fate lie in my hands. Enhanced Animal Module 75. Animal Test 6308. Absorption test.
Eyes on me!
Shadow Raven. Let night fall. Animal Hypostasis Emulation. Stand clear. Animal Test 6308. Wings of Darkness. Cut to ashes. Overruled. Swirl, Mark 2. Absorption test. Stand clear.
Midnight Phantasmagoric Rain. Fräulein.
Power that ended Python. Absorption test.
Transfixed!
Animal Test 6308. Enhanced Animal Module 75.
To ashes!
Absorption test.
Overruled!
I once read a story about a wonderful paradise. It's funny, but even now, that storybook about one day, I hope to...
You intend to take a rest. Self-knowledge is a good trait to have. Better to walk at a slower pace if it means you will travel further. I brought some coffee candy.
Huh? This is supposed to be out of print! I've been looking for this for ages! I can't believe it! I wonder what else there is. I mean... The scrolls of destiny that anchored this realm in time. Oz, lend me thy beak, and lift the veil of darkness.
Since we got some time on our hands, do you want to take a seat and shoot the breeze for a bit? With me here, we can take what... There's no point in spending all your time worrying about what lies beyond the horizon. If it's a sunny day...
fun with this gift. We'll see about that. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Swan Fury. You dare to gaze upon me?
Oz reveal fight. Let's light it up. Everybody stand back. Truth repeats its course.
The wind rises. Bow your head. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Dare to mess with me? Huh? Too late for regrets. Years of the storm. Yeah. Teamwork is true.
Swan Fury.
By royal decree, let's light it up. Dare to mess with me? I'm going in.
The wind rises. Wretched vermin.
Midnight Phantasmagoria. Truth repeats its course.
Behold. Know your place.
Everybody stand back. Huh?
You call crushing ants a challenge? The novelty of these little scuffles quickly wore off for me. Keep up if you want my help.
Those who lurk within this place are, but by the time the Princessin of Ertelung stands before my subjects will surely sing their songs of praise.
This is a nice little challenge, isn't it? Getting out into the world with your friends, exploring. Back when I fell into those strange ruins, I didn't have a single other person. That said...
If it's okay with you, I think we should check. If I spend too long in one... It's not me I'm worried about.
wind rises.
Everybody stand back!
Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered! Remove all obstacles.
Fears of the storm! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Squall Fury.
Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape!
Too late for regrets!
The wind rises.
It's not often that I have the chance to take a rest before the... I keep asking myself, can I really afford to take a... You'd like to join me in a moment of meditation?
You need a break already? Can't we just go and get this over with? All right.
I've always wanted to go off on a big, long adventure, and I know there's a lot of bad luck waiting for me out there, but my mind's made up.
I know that many of the younger generation see me as a sort of legend, but it does seem that people aren't quite used to having a legend living among them. If I were lucky enough to have one of my predecessors here in the flesh, I'd be waiting on her hand and foot, serving her tea, massaging her shoulders.
Incinerate! Our bond is strong!
Get moving! Truth hurts!
Inadmissible evidence! Boom boom! Stand with me! Nice and spicy! Incinerate! Booba, get them!
The books here are really interesting. I can't help but think this domain is a detective's mortal foe. Without a crime. But then I remember that all this is to help you.
Only a handful of my more experimental dishes have made it. In most cases, it's because I think the texture isn't quite right, or the flavor needs a lot more work. But I know there are tasty dishes out there waiting to be discovered. If you think about it, you could define a challenge as a process that... Example. What foes are we likely to encounter when it take the time to thoroughly consider...
I do hope I'll get to read a story about a rebellious princess. You know, that she'll live freely, take to the field to defeat evil. You know what?
Stay close and you will live.
Clouds high. The birds call. Wind strike.
Eat this! Boba, get them!
Commendable. Everlasting as the moon.
As one with wind and cloud.
Laid bare.
Oz, reveal thyself! You're toast!
Witness my rise. Overruled.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
created another...
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.